about to check out AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite. This is going to be our live watch along. We are streaming on both Twitch and here on YouTube. So right now we are live on both platforms. I am now going to switch over to the live feed here on Twitch for all the good people watching at home, wherever they may be actually. Couldn't tell you if you're home or not. I have no clue, ladies and gentlemen, but maybe you are. So now we will transition to the live feed. Hello, welcome. Still got some daylight outside. Still a little bit bright in the room, so hopefully that doesn't bother too many people. And we are just about in 2 minutes going to watch AEW Dynamite. I did have a chance to check out the match card tonight. Let's all keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this Dynamite episode not only trying to compete with the weekly WWE episodes such as Raw and SmackDown, but they will also be trying to compete with this Saturday's Clash at the Castle in Glasgow, which we will be watching here live. I believe it is confirmed for 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So over here in New York, that means we're going to be watching it around 1:30. But thank you everybody for checking out the stream tonight. There's going to be a couple title matches tonight. Mercedes Moné defends the TBS Women's Championship. Believe it or not, we got a TBS match booked here tonight on TBS. Good on you, Tony Khan. And also, Will Ospreay will have to defend the International Championship as well in the main event against Rey Fenix. So, personally, I don't see either of them losing their championships, considering they're two of the top stars right now on the AEW brand, and they both have matches scheduled for the next AEW event, which will be Forbidden Door. So, highly unlikely that either of them are going to lose their championships tonight, but as we said, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Khan trying to make chess moves as he does every week against his other opponent in the chess match, Triple H, trying to compete with stacked cards. So, Tony Khan's going to give us the 2 championship matches tonight. And I believe it is starting now, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the opening show intro. They're still on the Big Bang Theory. But it is 8 p.m., so it will be starting any minute now, as the Big Bang Theory now plays their outro. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me tonight. As I said, this is our AEW Dynamite Wednesday live watch-along. And now we can start the show, ladies and gentlemen. No pyro, no fucking around. We're just getting right into the action here. Des Moines, Iowa. The location tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Strickland, to start the program.
You heard it from Tony Schiavone. To start off this AEW program tonight, our World Heavyweight Champion in AEW, Swerve Strickland. Got all the people in Iowa swerving.
He always does that, and I've told him anyway. That's another story. Swerve Strickland has got, I think, coming up. This is my opinion. You might agree with this, Jazz. Forbidden Door.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, at the next AEW event, Forbidden Door, Swerve Strickland's opponent will be the current international champion, Will Ospreay. It will be a champion versus champion match, but not for both titles, or only one will be on the line. It's going to be Swerve's AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
Des Moines, Iowa, are you ready for some dynamite tonight? Better yet, are you ready for some Forbidden Door coming up in a couple weeks? As you should, because in one corner we got the Billy Goat himself. We got the international champion, Will Ospreay. Challenging the AEW World Champion, the mogul himself, the history maker, whose house? Swerve Strickland in the main event for this here AEW World Championship.
The fans in Iowa seem to be swerving.
Two absolute bona fide stars, the biggest stars of this generation, colliding for all gold, baby. Two absolute killers. Well, more like one killer in that ring. Will Ospreay, I told you about 10 years ago, once you develop that killer instinct, there's not going to be anybody in this industry that's going to be able to stop you, and that's been true. I'll take you back a whole year ago, a Forbidden Door last year, you versus Kenny Omega.
1 year ago, Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega at Forbidden Door.
An assassin get the job done.
This year, June, Sunday the 30th.
You and Takeshita tore the house down. Once again, an assassin got the job done. Fast forward months later, Dynasty, you and Bryan Danielson. An assassin and got the job done. Now, Double or Nothing? Not really. Didn't quite see that assassin. Because let me tell you something. When it comes to me, I'm not a target that you want to hesitate on. I got the nickname Kill Shot for a reason, because if you don't pull the trigger, I sure as hell will. But that doesn't mean I don't respect you, Will. Hell, I respect the fact that you are a fighting champion. You are the AEW International Champion, defending it night in, night out. You're defending it tonight against Phoenix. You're a fighting champion, unlike some EVPs that have yet to defend their championships ever since they won them things.
Hey, stop.
The EVPs did state no disrespect will be tolerated towards the Young Bucks, towards the tag team champions, the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson. They will not stand for the disrespect here while they are running the show, AEW.
It's my house, bitch.
Okada says that it is his house.
Hey, we're sorry about that, Swerve. He gets very defensive over his friends. We came out here actually to address some business, and you happen to
The fans in Iowa do not seem to support the Japanese superstar, Rainmaker Okada.
The elite have been. We took out Kenny Omega. We helped break Eddie Kingston's damn leg. And at Anarchy in the Arena, we destroyed Team AEW. Half the roster is gone because of us.
EVP's made some necessary cuts, fixing the budget,
Feels pretty damn good.
making sure Tony Khan doesn't break the bank account.
They still doubt us. Hell, even the wrestlers in the back, they don't think we're violent enough. Well, guess what? We challenge AEW's best in the most violent match in AEW. Blood and guts.
The EVPs have announced it. They're offering a challenge, a blood and guts match, one of the most violent matches here in All Elite Wrestling. They want to put the titles on the line against whoever accepts the challenge.
Very apparent. We got 4 arriving in the ring and 1 man.
But right now, Swerve Strickland being surrounded by the Young Bucks, Okada, and Jack Perry.
I'll agree, but despite all that, we dig you, man. We like your style. We think you're freaking cool. You're young. You're a champion, just like us. So we came down here to ask you a question. Do you want to stand side by side by winners? Do you want to stand side by side with champions? Swerve, what I'm trying to ask you is, do you want to change the world? Swerve. Traditionally, Blood and Guts is 5 versus 5, and there's only 4 of us. Will you be our 5th man?
The Young Bucks have proposed the offer to Swerve to join the team for the Blood and Guts match.
Swerve, I've always wanted to see what you'd look like in a pair of our new sneakers, champ.
And the Young Bucks also taking the time to promote themselves, showing off the Reebok pumps. Even though they stole that gimmick from John Cena, we won't talk about it, chat.
First of all, I don't wear size 9s.
Size 9s are not for the champion.
Second of all, pearl necklaces, nobody wears those anymore.
Me, myself, I'm a 10.5, about an 11 if I'm wearing the Timberlands.
Listen, man, I'm a businessman. I do my own stuff. And fourth thing, I'm also a philanthropist. Nana.
And the shoes go right into the audience. Looks like they were split up along the way.
Guys, relax, hey!
But maybe the fans will come to an agreement, and somebody will end up with both pairs of shoes.
It's an injury bug, and it just landed on you, champ.
Oh, boy. Here we go. He's out. Strickland gets outnumbered heavily. I respect the touch.
Strickland ready to defend himself, but here comes the Acclaimed. And you know they're not going to be alone. They're coming out here with daddy ass, Billy Gunn.
Stop, everybody, stop. Hey, man, usually I'd let a brawl go all night long, but tonight we've got a full show of wrestling. We've got 2 title matches tonight.
When the hell did Christopher Daniels become the general manager on AEW? I'm just curious.
Match for the ladder match at Forbidden Door for the vacant TNT Championship, which means I need all of you out of that ring and backstage right this minute.
Christopher Daniels been playing general manager here for the past couple of weeks. I'm just curious when the hell it ever became official.
Because you are wrestling in this match right now against this man.
And Jack Perry will have the opening match here for our AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite live watch-along. His opponent, the brother of the WWE Undisputed WWE Champion. Tonight, Jack Perry goes one-on-one with Dustin Rhodes. So it is going to be the opening one-on-one match between Jack Perry and Dustin Rhodes. I believe this match also a TNT Championship qualifying match. Bell rings, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting right into it. Take a sip of the soda. We're sipping from our Dragon Ball Z cup, chat. You see it. Got a little Dr. Pepper in there tonight. Nothing too fancy. Just some soda. Dustin hits the ropes and decapitates Jack Perry with a clothesline. Now, using his own shirt as a weapon, choking Jack Perry out in the ring.
Jack Perry did not have his gear on. He was complaining to us here. Absolutely. And not only that,
so right now, Dustin Rhodes all in control of this opening match.
I know he made the pin, but he's not in a singles match, Chad, since last summer.
Jack Perry tears the turnbuckle pad off of the corner.
Christopher Daniels say we still have
championship matches to come tonight.
Turnbuckle still exposed, middle turnbuckle. After Jack Perry removed the pad, now Dustin and Jack Perry outside of the ring. Looks like Dustin was looking for the corner ring post. Instead, it's Jack Perry now, sending him into the steel steps.
Well, Jack getting creative out here. Using weapons on the ringside. Stuff around the ring is now is exposing the cement. It looks like he's trying to anyway. Jack Perry.
And now Jack Perry even removing the wrestling match from the floor, exposing the cement.
Right now we're witnessing a battle between two men. Maybe we need a third qualified.
Guy dressed as a referee was telling Jack Perry he got choked out. Indeed he did.
Let's not forget the Elite wanted just to hand the TNT Championship over to Jack Perry. Oh, God, look at this. They might not have to. Look at this. Oh, no.
Dustin Rhodes able to reverse the powerbomb attempt. Instead, it is a back body drop here on Jack Perry. He lands directly on the concrete floor.
Don't go anywhere because for the next 90 seconds, the action will continue in picture-in-picture. Who moves on to Forbidden Door?
Somebody is currently bleeding. Couldn't tell you if it's Dustin Rhodes or Jack Perry, but there is blood on the concrete.
Time for more summer fun.
Go long!
Oh, and it looks like Dustin Rhodes was immediately opened up, probably after he hit the ring post. So Dustin Rhodes is currently bathing in his own blood here in this opening match. Jack Perry, Dustin Rhodes back inside of the ring now.
You give, and you give. Now it's time to get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get unlimited data talking.
Dustin Rhodes has switched over to defense.
5G network.
And it is Jack Perry utilizing the ropes now as a weapon.
Starting at just $25 a line. Does it have to be family?
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this is a regular one-on-one match.
Get more lines and more savings.
Disqualifications are enabled, so both of these wrestlers have to be a little careful if they want to qualify for the TNT Championship.
It was a golden age for motorcycles.
Now it looks like Jack Perry has something hidden in his boot.
I built this club out of nothing.
He's reaching in his boot for something.
The club is changing.
Struggling to get it out. Jack Perry, come on now. You're on live television, kid. You gotta get better than that. Looks like he got whatever he was looking for now. Or maybe not. Now he's just going for a steel chair.
Jack Perry, Dustin Rhodes, a spot in the ladder match at Forbidden Door on the line tonight. Dustin Rhodes, as you can see, has been busted.
Referee removes the steel chair from the match. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, disqualifications are enabled. It is a regular one-on-one match. Jack Perry still fooling around with his boot. He can't get whatever he's trying to get out of it, though. This kid, I'm surprised this motherfucker can even lace up a pair of boots. Now taunting the V-trigger. Of course, the V-trigger, Kenny Omega's finisher. Dustin Rhodes reverses that.
That's exactly what I was saying. The timing of the natural is impeccable. Now watch this quick rotation of the hoops. Right there, explosivity by Dustin with a great angle on it right there. What a tough landing for Jack Perry.
Now both wrestlers back to their feet. Trading shots with each other. Dustin Rhodes wants Jack Perry to give him all he's got. Dustin drops down to the knee, slap shot to the face. Now boot to the face of Jack Perry, off the ropes. There's a bulldog, all from Dustin Rhodes. The blood pouring down the face of Dustin.
I don't know, maybe a little bit of cardiovascular. No, it actually.
Now it looks like Dustin trying to go for the 10 right hands in the corner. He got all 10 of them. Now setting Jack Perry up in a dangerous position.
Lactic acid. Key with that is you hope you won by that. It's it's over. You know, this is a bad spot. Yambag City here for Jack Perry.
Dustin now reaches for the steel chair. Referee once again has to remove it, and there's a low blow from Dustin Rhodes. Referee never seen it.
Dustin Rhodes now with Jack Perry locked up. He's the crossroads. Oh.
Dustin wanted the crossroads, couldn't find it. Here is now
Big jabs from the
the
neutral.
Dusty Rhodes combinations. Tribute to the father. Bionic elbow. All connects on Jack Perry.
Went to that live message right there on Dynamite from Dustin to Jack Perry. And now Tony's got him set
Now,
up again.
as Jack Perry set up again for the finish, there is the crossroads. Put Jack Perry right on his freaking head.
2, 3.
It is only a 2 count, though. Jack Perry manages to kick out at the near fall.
You know what? No matter if you like Jack Perry or not, you gotta tip your cap to the young man kicking out of that show toughness and heart. In our very first TNT
So far, ladies and gentlemen, in this opening match,
Dustin was a semifinalist
Dustin
in
Rhodes
that tournament.
has given it damn near everything he's got at this point. He's hit Jack Perry with the low blow. He's hit Jack Perry with the crossroads.
That's a great
Not
opportunity
enough
to discuss.
in this match for the 3 count.
And speaking of champions,
Gonna need to dig down deep.
Will Ospreay, Ray Phoenix, Mercedes Moné, Zeuxis, still to come
Or
tonight.
Zeuxis versus Mercedes Moné later tonight.
Final reckoning, but
AEW Women's TBS Championship on the line.
Spokes buckle.
Now Jack Perry uses the middle turnbuckle.
It got exposed in the very early moments of this match by Jack Perry, and Dustin went head first into it. And
Dustin Rhodes goes head first into the steel turnbuckle. No pad
even further.
on the middle turnbuckle after being removed earlier in the match from Jack Perry.
You can see that head print of Dustin Rhodes on that floor. Yeah, that shows you that impact.
A big DDT from Jack Perry right on Dustin Rhodes outside of the ring.
Like that Dustin was starting to slow down. Maybe
Dustin hit the concrete floor hard. He is still out.
He definitely is right now.
Jack Perry rolls back inside of the ring.
Dustin is in a bad way right now. The DDT on the floor after going
Dustin
to
Rhodes
expose
selling the head
turnbuckle.
trauma.
Dustin Rhodes, if he can make it in, Aubrey Edwards is giving the 10 count on the floor. And I think Jack Perry.
Referee's count already at 3. Dustin Rhodes still outside.
Pinfall or submission, that doesn't matter for Jack. He moves on to Forbidden Door in the ladder match. I don't blame him. Look at this. I mean, Dustin looks like he got hit by a bus. I think it's Aubrey. I think it's a laceration on the head, and I think maybe Dustin, even the top of the head now is up to 8.
Dustin Rhodes trying to get back inside.
Better push it, brother.
Referee's count at 9.
10 count, Dustin.
And Dustin Rhodes does make it back inside. Jack Perry started to celebrate a little too early.
And you know what the elite said? I mean, speaking of Darby Allin, Darby
Dustin Rhodes does beat the referee's 10 count. This opening match will continue. Again, ladies and gentlemen, winner of this match will move on to the qualifier for the TNT Championship.
Have been taking out members of the AEW locker room one by one. And add Eddie Kingston to that total as well, Excalibur. They took him out. So, yes.
Dustin Rhodes now using whatever energy he has left in the tank, trying to stand on his own 2 feet. Needs the referee's assistance just to help him back up. And it is a cheap shot from Jack Perry.
Ref didn't see that one either. It was a big time low blow, but we saw Dustin do it earlier to Jack. You're right, Taz. Aubrey Edwards didn't see
Dustin
it.
Rhodes on the defense.
Now with Dustin
And
Rhodes
Jack
in
Perry
his sights.
could be looking for the finish now, ladies and gentlemen.
Dustin, not. Dustin Rhodes. Defiant. Never say die. Defiant to the
And a
knee.
big knee strike from Jack Perry. That is going to do it in the opening match, ladies and gentlemen. Bitch-ass Jack Perry is your winner. The victory over Dustin Rhodes will advance him
Absolutely, Dustin did.
probably now in the ladder match for the TNT Championship at Forbidden Door.
Beginning of the end, and Jack Perry capitalized on it. And there you see the bottom of your screen. You can add Jack Perry's name to Mark Briscoe and Kanosuke Takeshita.
Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, and Jack Perry all qualified for the TNT Championship ladder match at Forbidden Door now.
T-Championship.
Only 3 men. There will be another 3 announced in the upcoming weeks.
On tonight, the TS Championship match. Mercedes Moné, the CEO, taking on Zuxis of CMLL, and our main event tonight on Dynamite, Will Ospreay, Ray Phoenix, one-on-one for Ospreay's AEW International Championship. Plus, El Toro Blanco, Roosh will be in action.
Roosh gonna be in action next.
To this past Saturday night at Collision, Tony, it was a wild conclusion to our broadcast. It was a great match. It really was. Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly. And then from behind, here comes the Don Callis family. Kyle O'Reilly in to try to help Matter John. But here was the most shocking thing of all. Yeah, Chris Statlander being run off by Willow Nightingale, but right now our call remarkable. And that's everybody.
Hey guys, I'm here with Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, and the Ring of Honor World Champion Mark Briscoe. Guys, you were all teaming together tonight. But
Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, and Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion Mark Briscoe all will be in six-man tag team action tonight.
Saturday and tag on Wednesday just fine. And now we got Mark Briscoe with us.
All right, well, Orange, let's address the elephant in the room here. I mean, Chris Statlander just put her hands on you. Trent's got his issues with you. The whole Don Callis family. What are you going to do about this situation?
Well, it looks like there are a few people that I think have my back, but there is one person that I definitely know has my back.
May I say something real quick? Now, Renee, you talking about last week? That's things in the past. You're never going to get where you're going by looking in the rear view mirror. You see what I'm saying? Because today is today, and the word of the day is conglomeration. And we got a conglomeration of dangerous individuals right here, and there's three men who are in dire straits this evening. That's Roderick Strong, that's Kyle Fletcher, and that's Konosuke Takashita. Coming for you, boys. I got Kyle O'Reilly.
Takashita, Fletcher, and Roderick Strong, the opponents tonight
Yes, that's
for
the
Briscoe, O'Reilly, and Orange Cassidy.
The main man with the plan, with his hands in his pocket. But watch your jaw, because he gonna rock it. OC Orange Cassidy, baby. We coming for you. You got three.
Mark Briscoe hyping up the team.
Dangerous, unpredictable man, a professional wrestler.
Mark Briscoe out here cutting an Ultimate Warrior promo. He's going to load up the rocket fuel.
One thing you can do is get your ass whooped. It's going down in the morning. Let's go, baby.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we all know Orange Cassidy as well has established a friendship recently with Willow Nightingale.
Well, you're fired up for Mark Briscoe, a star-studded conglomeration. That's the word. And I really passion freestyle also.
Mark Briscoe ready to load the spaceship with the rocket fuel. But our next match is going to be featuring Roosh, current 2024 record here in AEW, 3-0. So a flawless record so far for Roosh.
Ever since the return of MJF has effectively said, why do you get to come back after 6 months away?
MJF will be wrestling Roosh in MJF's hometown of Staten Island, New York, at Forbidden Door. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, this does look like it's going to be a squash match, as the opponent for Roosh already in the ring didn't even get to make an entrance. You know that's a bad sign. You got Roosh against Roosh men. Good on your booking, Tony Khan. It is Roosh versus Roosh man. Roosh man didn't even get a chance to make an entrance. They had him make his way to the ring while Mark Briscoe was firing up everybody with his Ultimate Warrior promo. So far, it is all Roosh. Absolutely no fight back from Roosh man.
Roosh in the back of his head going on. Roosh just teeing off on a Bryce Remsford, the referee, imploring Roosh to get this match back in the ring.
The referee wants these two back inside of the ring again, ladies and gentlemen. Just a singles normal match.
Be violent. Be aggressive. Take the fight to your opponent. Don't wait. Some guys Not Roosh.
Roosh on the attack. Roosh man still on the defense.
Shot by El Toro Blanco. The white bull, as it were, Roosh. As he's got Roosman. Dion Roosman in the corner. Blistering chops. Yeah, almost getting eaten up here.
Don't really know why Roosh calls himself the White Bull, considering he's not too Caucasian, but that is the gimmick, ladies and gentlemen. A big drop kick to the corner of the head as Rooshman is down. And it is a 3-count pinfall. There you go. There's your squash match for the night. Roosh takes it to a 4-0 record.
In AEW right now, and I don't mean Tim. Yeah, no, there's no doubt he's around here. I don't look it over at look at Justin. Come on now. Just around and say, be careful. No,
Roosh wants the microphone. He's gonna cut the promo on MJF.
Shut up!
Doesn't look like the fans in Iowa are too supportive of the White Bull. Roosh.
Somebody get this kid out of
They don't want to hear a damn word this guy has to say on the mic right now. I see people already going to concessions, possibly even taking a bathroom break.
Like all of you. Weak.
And that was the promo. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So not a lot of promo, just more of a message being sent as he continues his attack on Rooshman. And here comes his opponent for Forbidden Door. The scarf-wearing, shit-talking, Staten Island's own Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And now MJF and Roosh going to war after the singles match. Now here comes the paid actors. Here comes all the Tony Khan's paid actors playing security tonight. A headbutt on one of the actors lays him completely flat. The ring has been cleared of all the paid actors. Now we only got pro wrestlers standing in there. It is MJF. It is Roosh face to face once again, and here they go. Squaring up, throwing the hands. MJF looks like he was biting his face even. Looked like MJF was biting the nose of Roosh. And now MJF gets set into the barricade. The wrestlers on the outside, taking this to the public now. MJF able to reverse that. Sends Roosh over the barricade. They're starting to take it to the audience. See, like, this is, like, actually when I can appreciate the wrestlers actually fighting in the audience. I feel like it's more of a thing to be done like this, as opposed to, like, it actually happening in matches. I hate when WWE has fucking no disqualification matches, and then, like, at some point in the match, they're always going to take it to the fucking audience. Like I said, I hate that shit. To me, it makes everybody else feel left out who's not in that section. It also makes it kind of hard to watch, like I said. But when there's not even a wrestling match happening, it makes a little more sense that these guys would be fighting in the audience. That's just my perspective. As a whole, I wish they would stop doing it in general in WWE because, like I said, it just gets a bit too boring when I watch shit like that every single time there's a no disqualification match. But it should happen more naturally like this, where there is nothing to stop them from actually taking things out into the crowd. One thing I think we should talk about too, recently, I think a lot of the WWE's problem as well has been like pacing with like certain promos, such as like the Braun Breaker stuff, which we've been seeing a lot recently. you see moment after moment every week. Well, they'll try to put Braun Breaker in a position where he's going to like start playing the heel. He needs to get some heat on himself. But once Braun Breaker, like this past Monday, he hit Ricochet on the windshield, right? Completely flatlined him. And then you take that moment and they immediately go to a commercial break. That, to me, ruins the pace of the match. It's almost like when you watch a movie and there's like a really exciting part going on and then they transition to something completely fucking totally opposite. That's kind of what's been happening in WWE. A lot of their promos will start off hot and they'll basically like reach that climax. But after the climax, they go right into commercial break, which completely kind of kills the promo, if you're asking me. I mean, there's no reason to try to put heat on a guy like Braun Breaker. He doesn't get any heat on him because after he's already done what he's done in the promo, it goes right to a fucking commercial break. And again, that absolutely kills the pace of the show. I think that's something that they're still trying to work on. It's actually something that they've been implementing a lot more. It's not something that is like been happening every single year or anything, but it is more of a recent thing that they've been trying to do on their episodes. But to me, it just completely kills the pace of the show. And I mean, you guys all know we sit here for like 3-4 hours watching Monday Night Raw about a fucking, to me, it feels like maybe 50-60% of the show is more commercial breaks than the actual shit that we're supposed to be enjoying, which is the promos, the in-ring action. WWE still is trying to get that pace down. But even a perfect example right there, you see MJF and Roosh, they got into a physical altercation, took it into the audience, even reached backstage and had to be split up between the two. It didn't immediately go into a commercial break after they started fighting or anything like that. You got to see another little bit of a attack in the locker room, and now they're hyping up more of the match card. So AEW understands that they have a little bit of a lower time slot. They're only going to be on for like an hour or two, right? But they at least have their promos down where they know, okay, we have this amount of time to get this done, to get this certain person over, and we need to do it in that amount of time before we hit commercial break. Because once you hit commercial break, that's pretty much rest time for everybody. Everybody's going to take their bathroom break. They're going to go to the concession stands. You really want to keep the attention focused on what's happening on the show. WWE really hasn't been doing that a lot recently, especially on an episode like Monday Night Raw. As I said, it feels like they try to like hit that climax as soon as they can, but once they get to that climax, they'll immediately be like, okay, commercial break, we'll be right back. And it just doesn't work. It's kind of the reason Braun Breaker hasn't really been getting over as a heel either. I mean, you've seen how much they've been attempting to work him in the villain role. But it's just not happening right now. And that to me is all because of pacing in the promos. But we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
And you have a business bank account with market-leading APY. Get the full picture of your business on one platform, now with expert help when you need it. That's how you business differently.
From cooking schools to curated restaurants or late night eats. With thousands of unique dining experiences, anything's on the menu with Marriott Bonvoy.
Need parts fast? We got fast. Need them now? We got now. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. We're O'Reilly Fast. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. on TNT. Don't miss the one-year anniversary of AEW Collision. I am the patriarch of AEW. Christian Cage celebrates Father's Day. It's the TNT title qualifier. Lee Moriarty versus Dante Martin.
We can make this personal.
And all bets are off when Deonna Purrazzo battles Thunder Rosa.
No disqualification match. It's about time we end it.
AEW Collision. Live Saturday at 8 on TNT.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is time for our six-man tag match. Orange Cassidy going to be making his way down to the ring now.
This is a trios tag team match that will unfold with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from...
Only the 20-minute time limit for the six-man tag. So they got to get it done in 20 minutes or it is a no victory for either side.
I'm loath to correct Justin Roberts. I love correcting you guys, but I hate to correct Justin. This is a all-star conglomeration.
Orange Cassidy teaming tonight with Kyle O'Reilly and Ring of Honor World Champion Mark Briscoe. Reach for the sky, boy. Mark Briscoe, the Ring of Honor World Champion now, making his way out here. Somehow the 2024 Dynamite record is 1-0. But that would also mean that Mark Briscoe so far a flawless record here on Wednesday Night Dynamite. One thing I do want to say before the show continues, ladies and gentlemen, we were going to watch episode 2 of Who Killed WCW tomorrow, but it doesn't seem like YouTube has uploaded it yet. Maybe they have. I know people have watched it, like Eric Bischoff has actually already done a review on the episode. I believe Kevin Nash has also watched it. So certain people have already covered the episode on YouTube, but when I go to look on YouTube, it's unavailable. I think they actually want you to pay to watch it. Of course, everybody in pro wrestling is trying to make their money, right? But I'm definitely not going to pay to watch like a 45-minute episode. I will actually wait until it is available to watch for free, like we did with the first episode. But it seems like they want you to pay to watch the continuation of the series, which I will definitely not do. I can't afford that, ladies and gentlemen. But my plan is tomorrow, if there is still no part 2 of Who Killed WCW on YouTube available to watch, I was actually going to sit here and maybe watch 1 or 2 episodes of the Wrestler series on Netflix with you guys, because I also wanted to cover that. So, if there's no Who Killed WCW episode 2 on YouTube tomorrow, we will be watching The Wrestlers on Netflix. But yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that it's kind of turning into a pay-to-watch series. We might only ever get the chance to watch the first episode, ladies and gentlemen. I can't really tell you what's going to happen. But I know right now, whenever I go look on YouTube, like I said, I can only find the reviews from the people who I actually watch, such as like an Eric Bischoff and a Kevin Nash. They've actually already covered the episode. So we will just have to wait to see what happens with that. But at the moment, it's looking like it's going to be a pay-to-watch series.
We are joined here at the desk by Don Callis, Trent Beretta, moving large. Wow, Trent Beretta, come out as your protection here, Don Callis. I need protection. Do you hear these people? Trent's a killer. Don't mess with Trent.
And it looks like Roderick Strong going to start off the six-man tag match for his team, going against Orange Cassidy.
Money does change a lot, as it said. Was this a financial transaction? Why does everything come down to money?
Well, Orange Cassidy is already eyeing his teammates. Orange Cassidy is aware that Kyle O'Reilly is a former teammate of Roderick Strong, and Roderick Strong immediately makes a tag out of there as soon as Kyle O'Reilly gets tagged in. So now, Fletcher and O'Reilly, the legal men in the match for their teams.
Together, it takes the village, as they say. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Stand off here.
Kyle O'Reilly, Kyle Fletcher squaring off.
O'Reilly and Fletcher trading right hands. Now Fletcher with the shot to the midsection. Riley sends him off the ropes. It is Fletcher with the shoulder tackle. Drop down. Catches a knee from Kyle O'Reilly. Takes him down. Now, as the arm wrapped up, makes the tag the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe in the match now for his team. Takes Fletcher to the corner. He's chopping him down. Reminiscent of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Gets sent to the corner. Responds with the elbow strike. Now, Fletcher makes a tag. It is Takeshita. Now Mark Briscoe getting his eyes raked.
Especially when he catches Briscoe in the eye. But Briscoe ducks underneath the boot and the paw thrust to the midsection.
And now Mark Briscoe has Takeshita right in the corner now. And it is a tag to Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy, top rope, flies, gets caught up on the crossbody. Takeshita using Orange Cassidy as a weapon. All members of Orange Cassidy's team try to get involved, could not help him out. Inosuke Takeshita. Right now, all in control of this six-man tag team match. As Orange Cassidy in a bad spot.
Because Orange is a turncoat, that's why. Orange is a turncoat. Yes, he is.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we also have Don Callis on commentary for this match.
He's a classic athlete that was held down unfairly.
Now a double team move from Fletcher and Takeshita. And Orange Cassidy responds with the Hurricane Rana double takedown. Things breaking down all over the place in this six-man tag match. Now, Mark Briscoe flies through the ropes, takes out Roderick Strong and partners on the outside. Fletcher and Orange Cassidy still in the ring. And now Fletcher dives outside. Suicide dive right on top of Mark Briscoe. Takes him out. Orange Cassidy, the only wrestler right now in the ring. And it looks like he's going to fly as well. Orange Cassidy lines everybody up off the top rope. It is Orange Cassidy taking out everybody on the outside. Orange Cassidy had his back turned onto Takeshita.
Don Callis just beat a little because Takeshita took out Orange Cassidy and fans. We're going to stick with this match in picture-in-picture.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stick with the match in picture-in-picture. We got the split screen going on so we can provide commentary during the commercial breaks. You know Triple H doesn't do that shit on Monday Night Raw, even though it's something he should actually think about doing, considering his promos are flopping.
Step right up and experience the magic of the greatest showman.
We got Orange Cassidy in the ring right now with Fletcher. A pinfall attempt here. Orange Cassidy does kick out at the 2. Now Fletcher taking Cassidy to the corner of his team. Now it is Roderick Strong. Gets the tag. He's legal in the match. Roderick Strong in there with Orange Cassidy. A big backbreaker. Messiah the backbreaker. Roderick Strong now makes a tag once again. Inosuke Takeshita. It is Takeshita mocking Orange Cassidy while he's down. Orange Cassidy playing the gimmick. Fighting back now. trying to
A
chop.
perfect morning.
Takeshka cannot get anything going though.
Jimmy Dean maple griddle cakes. Sweet pancake outside. Savory
And
sausage
Takeshka
inside.
makes a tag again to
Ready.
Fletcher, keeping the fresh man in the match for their team. Now, Orange Cassidy off the ropes, catches a double shoulder tackle. The double team move on Orange Cassidy.
OxyClean odor blasters.
Right now, Orange still on all defense.
Don't skip leg day.
Popeye's Big Box is back for just $6.99. When you're hungry, you need a big box. But when they're hungry, you need...
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me tonight. We are streaming on both platforms, Twitch and YouTube. So I do appreciate anybody who takes the time to watch and be here with me for our wrestling watch-alongs. Now, it is Takeshka with Orange Cassidy in the corner, has Orange Cassidy down, Takeshka on the middle rope. Takes a dive right on top of Orange Cassidy.
Because half off is just more fun. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Now Takeshka, waistlock control. Orange Cassidy able to divide the hands. Now into a full Nelson. Looks like Orange Cassidy still trying to fight out of this.
From recent grads to rising stars.
Orange Cassidy trying to put his hands in his pocket. Cannot get there. Off the ropes now. Does go for the tornado DDT. Takeshka too strong though. Just hangs him up on the ropes. And now a clothesline on Orange Cassidy. Has him laid out. Pinfall attempt. Only a 2 count for the team of Takeshka. Mark Briscoe trying to hype up the fans in Des Moines, Iowa. Orange Cassidy fighting from his back. Still grounded in the center of the ring. Trying to make it to his tag team partners. Now Roderick Strong preventing that from happening. Now Orange Cassidy with a pinfall roll-up. Roderick Strong does kick out, and as soon as he kicks out, makes the tag to Kyle O'Reilly. So now Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong, legal men in the match for their team. Former tag team partners. Obviously, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong were teammates in NXT. Now it is Fletcher in the ring with Kyle O'Reilly. And a rapid series of combos from Kyle O'Reilly as the opposition stunned. Now Takeshka gets back in the ring trying to stop things going for Kyle O'Reilly. Forces Fletcher to hit his own partner. And now a dragon screw on Fletcher. Roderick Strong back inside of the ring though. And now Roderick goes for the Olympic slam. Cannot find it. Catches an elbow to the back of the head. Mark Briscoe gets a tag in this match. Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, now legal. Takes a boot to the face of Fletcher. Gives instructions to Kyle O'Reilly. There's a haluva kick. Now Mark Briscoe and Roderick Strong, the legal men in this match. Mark Briscoe laying out everybody that Roderick Strong has in his team. There's an enziguri to the side of the head of Roderick Strong. Mark Briscoe running to the corner, catches a boot to the face. Now takes Roderick Strong off the ropes. Orange Cassidy makes the tag. Roderick Strong still legal for his team. Now Takeshka gets taken out on the outside. Mark Briscoe, neck breaker on Fletcher, takes him down. Sends Fletcher into the ring. Orange Cassidy on the top rope. There is the DDT. 1, 2. And I have no idea when Fletcher got the tag, but apparently he is legal in this match.
That's a good call, Taz. That was a hell of an escape by Kyle to get out of that. And Orange Cassidy now with a chance to get a measure.
But Orange Cassidy and Fletcher legal in the match for their teams. Takeshita stopping Orange Cassidy from the finish. Catches a big boot to the face now. Half and half suplex. There's Kyle O'Reilly. Catches a super kick. Responds with a knee strike to the chin of Fletcher. Roderick Strong back in the match. Devastating backbreaker on O'Reilly. Now Mark Briscoe takes it to Roderick Strong. Fisherman suplex. Beautiful fisherman suplex from Ring of Honor World Champion Mark Briscoe. And now tries to go for the Jade Driller. Instead, Takeshita with the Blue Thunder Bomb. Orange Cassidy now. Tornado DDT. Fletcher back to his feet. Waistlock control from Orange. Gets reversed, sent off the ropes. Now has to spin around in the air. There's the tornado. Cannot hit the DDT. Fletcher holds on to him, but it is Slump Dog Millionaire. And an axe kick from Kyle O'Reilly. Now a double team from O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy all hyped up on orange juice. Now he wants to go to the top rope. Orange Cassidy gonna try to end this match. Roderick Strong coming from behind, holding him up on the ropes. Now Roderick Strong gets taken down. Fletcher back to his feet, takes out the legs of Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy hits the ropes. Mark Briscoe makes a tag. Fletcher never seen it. Now Brainbuster on the top turnbuckle. Mark Briscoe, legal man in the match. Fletcher, no idea what's going on. There's Mark Briscoe with the elbow drop. 1, 2. Roderick Strong does break up the pinfall attempt. Ladies and gentlemen, the tag team match will continue. Now Kyle O'Reilly taking it to his former tag team partner, Roderick Strong. Still legal in this match. Mark Briscoe and Fletcher. Briscoe looking for the J Driller. Cannot find it. Takeshita responds with the elbow and a knee to the face of Mark Briscoe. Fletcher sees his opportunity now. Has him up and down for the pile driver. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your winners of the match. Konosuke Takeshita, Fletcher, and Roderick Strong. Don Callis happy about that one. Trent Beretta attacking Orange Cassidy. Takeshita attacking Mark Briscoe. Well, we all know the rivalry between Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy far from over. Here comes Willow Nightingale. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to send Willow Nightingale out here, Tony Khan, but we'll take it. And it is Willow Nightingale. Can't even make her way down to the ring. She's getting attacked by Chris Statlander. Statlander laying down the smackdown on Willow Nightingale.
Well, I tried. Hey, when you go back and watch this, there's a message for you. The next time you decide to get in Chris Statlander and Sophie Hathaway's business, we're not going to be dragging you to the damn stage. We're going to be dragging you to the ER. Well, Nightingale attempting to intervene on behalf of Orange Cassidy, but Chris Statlander with other ideas as now, the Don Callis family and the Undisputed Kingdom victorious.
Still to come, ladies and gentlemen, our main event for our AEW Dynamite Live Watch-Along will be Will Ospreay defending the AEW International Championship against Rey Fenix. Up next, we're apparently going to get another tag team match from Samoa Joe and Hook. So Samoa Joe and Hook got the tag team match booked tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back after these commercial breaks.
Quiet Place D1, rated PG-13.
Gold PT isn't made with real gold. But it is brewed with real tea leaves and real cane sugar, which makes it more valuable than gold. If you value delicious tasting tea.
Hi, we're Visible. We're the wireless company with nothing to hide. Seriously, hidden fees? We don't have them. Annual contracts? Not our thing. Great wireless on just one line? Now that's more like it. Get unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon for $25 a month. Taxes and fees included. That's right, 25 a month means 25 a month, every month. Sorry, hidden fees. We're just not that into you. Sometimes the choice is just Visible. Switch today at visible.com.
Buying this boat was a total no-brainer.
Okay, I get it. You say no-brainer and the guy with no brain shows up?
I'm sorry, we met our new boat.
For a new boat? You don't call me. You call State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is...
There.
I was gonna say that.
He's right. Your State Farm agent can help you choose the right coverage for your new boat and your RV. It's kind of a no-brainer. Easy decision.
All right.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Top Golf.
I'm Bertie Baker.
And I'm Chaz Mulligan.
I'm fired up, Chaz.
You sure are. We're at Bay 208 where the release family is enjoying free 30. A free 30 minutes of golf. Weekdays until 5 p.m. when you book a reservation.
Did you just say free, Bertie?
No, I said free 30. A free 30 minutes of golf every weekday until 5 p.m.
Oh, cheeseburger. Delicious.
No. I said
I
free
love my
30. A free 30
cheeseburgers.
minutes.
Have you ever had a hot dog on a cheeseburger?
You'll get better when you're not blamed for a condition you can't control. You'll get better when your pain isn't minimized, dismissed, forgotten. We will never stop trying to get better. Because when medicine gets better, all of us can get better.
I've seen evil take many forms. I'm not afraid. I am a Jedi.
Step right up and experience the magic of the greatest showman.
Come join the circus. I need a star.
And to make the night even more spectacular, Soraya.
Do you think you could do it with Jason?
I'm dinner in a movie. All new Saturday at 8 on TBS.
Ray Phoenix has an opportunity to become a two-time international champion.
And we return now, ladies and gentlemen, from our commercial breaks.
Due to injury, but he has been a trios champion, a tag team champion. He has held championships in many different promotions. But earlier, I got to speak with Ray Phoenix, and he told me, of course, he knows
Ray
just
Phoenix
how good Will Ospreay is.
gonna cut the
But Ray
promo on him
Phoenix,
backstage with the lovely Renee Paquette.
My time is coming. Stack. I'm single. Rampage Triangle. Never. Open Saka. AW. Oil Tournament. I'm ready.
Connie, the former world champion, faced off against John Moxley in the past.
The Japanese Dragon is in America.
I want to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, and I've got some news regarding the Elite. Now, Matthew, Nicholas Jackson, Kazuchika Okada. Next week, Tony Khan has decided that you will wrestle in eliminator matches. Matches where if your opponents win, they will earn title shots for the World Tag Team Championship and the Continental Championship, respectively. Now, Okada, you're used to having all seconds barred from ringside. But Matthew, Nicholas, Tony Khan has decided that next week, your match will also have all seconds barred from ringside. No outside interference. And we'll get a chance to see how elite you really are.
Big news from the interim AVP, Christopher Daniels. Eliminators coming up 1 week from tonight on Dynamite as the premier athletes. Look backstage. Where did you find these cameras? Let's go.
Don't worry about it.
What's up with your pops and orange, man? Listen, I got a theory. All right? We got a little pool going. My theory is he's a New Yorker, Syracuse, New York. The orange thing, that's why he wears orange. Yes, he does. Stretch. Still working.
Samoa Joe and Hook are ready for their tag team match. And their opponents are already out here. Samoa Joe and Hook are just going to attack them right off of the bat. The bell hasn't even rung yet, ladies and gentlemen. Samoa Joe and Hook are already getting their hands dirty. Apparently, we got Shibata doing cameraman tonight. Samoa Joe asked him, "Where do you get these cameras?" Shibata said, "Don't worry about it." Now, ladies and gentlemen, the bell has rung. The match is officially underway. Although it's looking like it's just going to be another kill-off match for us tonight. Because so far, all Samoa Joe and Hook right now in this match. Current time here in Buffalo, New York, 9:03 p.m. So that means it is coming down to our final hour. Now Hook gets the tag. He's legal in the match. Double team here from Hook and Samoa Joe. Tony Nese getting worked around the ring right now.
That's the proverbial Porsche in the tank, right? I mean, that's kind of
we got Shibata as a cameraman tonight for this match.
And wasn't pretty, but Nese able to back Hook up to the corner to make the tag out to Daivari.
And now Daivari gets a tag from Tony Nese.
The athletes right here.
A little fight back here from the team of Nese and Daivari as they double team attack now. Hook in the corner.
They trust each other. Of course, they've got that guy, Big Mouth Mark Sterling, in their corner. I'm pretty sure Shibata put the camera down, which is probably good. Hook's getting whooped right here, though. Yeah, the premier athletes.
Hook sent to the corner turnbuckle, bounces off of it. Now Daivari climbs up the ropes. Hook still on his feet.
As Hook staggered.
And Daivari goes to fly. Doesn't connect with his target. Hook moves out of the way. Tried to show Samoa Joe he's learning a little thing or two from his partner. Now, back body drop on Tony Nese. And as soon as Hook hit the ropes, the outside interference grabs his leg. Shibata getting involved now. Shibata put the camera down, said maybe that's not his career choice. He wants to get physical now. Here we go. Daivari went for a clothesline, gets caught up, and immediately is tapping out. Referee didn't see it though. And now he's getting choked out again. There's the tap out. Referee seen it there. And the match is over, ladies and gentlemen. Samoa Joe and Hook, your winners in this tag team match. And Shibata's got a sleeper hold locked in himself. Shibata putting a sleeper hold on Sterling. Told him just accept it. Just close your eyes and say goodnight. Apparently Shibata is also aligning himself with the team of Hook and Samoa Joe. Could this be a new bloodline we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen? An AEW trio team forming between Shibata, Hook, and Samoa Joe. All with sleeper hold style finishers. And ladies and gentlemen, we got the video package now featuring Mercedes Moné. Mercedes has been nothing but a fighting champion here in All Elite Wrestling. Has been a defending champion. So far, more than Liv Morgan on Monday Night Raw. She's not playing hoochie mama backstage in the locker rooms. She's out here looking for fights. She's out here looking to defend the AEW Women's TBS Championship here on TBS, as she should, against the best that AEW has to offer.
is going to become the first ever New Japan Strong and TBS double champion. Because I am La Primera.
La Primera. Stephanie will have her match against Mercedes Moné at Forbidden Door.
Justin Roberts.
Des Moines, Iowa. This match at one fall with a 20-minute time limit is for the TBS Champion.
So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming down to the end of our show. I believe the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho, will still come out here later tonight, and he has a segment scheduled with the Private Party. But this is one of our main events, the AEW Women's TBS Championship on the line here on TBS. The CEO, Mercedes Moné, makes her way down to the ring, set to defend the gold.
The CEO ready to head into battle. This is a TBS Championship match. With Mercedes, he's defeated here tonight.
So far, Mercedes Moné is undefeated here in All Elite Wrestling. So she as well looks to continue her streak going.
So a very high-stakes matchup for Mercedes, but likewise, a high-stakes matchup for
CEO chants from the fans here in Des Moines, Iowa.
Women's Championship on the line against La Catalina in Mexico City. So a lot of moving parts still in place as we move.
And now CMLL Luchador. Straight out of Mexico. Mexican promotion, Puerto Rican wrestler Zeuxis making her AEW debut tonight against Mercedes Moné. First match for her going to be for the AEW TBS Women's Championship. So, Mexican wrestling promotion with a Puerto Rican female superstar. Zeuxis gets her match tonight for the AEW TBS Women's Championship, although her challenger, the champion, is undefeated and looking to keep it going, Mercedes Moné.
About her past and her lineage, but I don't think she's intimidated at all. No, we've seen that since Mercedes began competing here in AEW, a perfect 2-0 record for the CEO, but she has not backed
Referee holds up the goal, ladies and gentlemen.
Including this one here.
Bell rings. This match has officially started.
Calls for the bell.
Puerto Rico versus Boston.
Locking up. Well, now see the power advantage right there for Zeuxis.
Now Zeuxis has Mercedes Moné on the ropes.
Attempt to and stay away from those big strikes as you talked about, Excalibur.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, Excalibur, Taz, Tony Schiavone, all on commentary tonight.
Zeuxis obviously with the size, the power advantage, but
so far a standoff. CEO chants from the fans in Des Moines, Iowa.
Here in Des Moines, Iowa, as Zeuxis goes underneath. Nice flying man right there by Zeuxis into a rear chin lock. May have had a
rear chin lock as the champion grounded.
It's tough for the referee to catch that, but
now transitions into the headlock, gets sent off the ropes, and Zeuxis with the shoulder tackle.
Stephanie Vacker versus Mercedes Moné, the TBS Championship, New Japan Strong Women's Championship.
Leapfrog, drop down. Mercedes Moné can't find a target either, but now just taunting the challenger. Zeuxis staying with her in the match.
Tetsuya Naito, and the challenge was thrown out on Collision. Zack Sabre Jr.
Now,
will go one
float over, head scissor takedown from Mercedes Moné.
Using her quickness.
As Zeuxis down in the corner of the ring. Now pinfall attempt 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Zeuxis does kick out, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Zeuxis making her AEW debut.
As the match rolls on, an athlete,
Puerto Rican superstar coming from the Mexican promotion CMLL. Now, arm drag from Mercedes Moné sends Zeuxis to the corner. She's still down. As the headlock now gets rolled up, Zeuxis with a very promising cover. Only could get the 2 count on that, though. As the TBS Women's Champion keeps the title alive in this match. Now, catches a kick to the side of the head.
Uncle Zooksies, he didn't kick like that, I'll tell you that.
Zooksies has a champion stunt off the ropes. Mercedes takes it to the outside now, drags her opponent outside the ring with her off the commentary table. Arm drag takedown. Very beautiful offense here from the TBS Women's Champion, Mercedes Moné. Currently undefeated ever since she joined All Elite Wrestling. You know she's making that Tony Khan money, chat. The CEO. Now Zooksies inside the ring. Mercedes Moné standing on the apron. Gets her leg taken out from underneath her, and Zooksies with the bottom drop kick. Sends Mercedes completely down to the floor now, off the ropes. Zooksies suicide dive through the ropes, takes out the champion, Mercedes Moné. The Luchadora out there tearing up some signs, getting herself over as the heel.
Jimmy and the Man of Steel are back.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we got the split screen going on so we can stay with this match and provide some commentary during the commercial breaks. You know we don't get none of that shit on Monday Night Raw. You gotta sit through every fucking 20-minute commercial break there is. Now, looks like Zooksies once again takes a suicide dive through the ropes. Is just completing her attack on the champion right now. Now back inside of the ring. Zooksies using the ropes as a weapon, choking out Mercedes Moné. Has Mercedes now in the corner. Hammer throw towards the other one. Catches an uppercut. Mercedes Moné is down.
Unique style, cutting edge innovation, and thoughtful detail.
Now, running start, double knees, Meteora right to Mercedes Moné. Obviously, Mercedes also uses the Meteora in her moveset. Tonight, Zooksies stealing a page from her playbook.
Grilled. Flavor this good? It's made by Flame.
Mercedes Moné currently down in the ring. Zooksies standing over the champion. Now, has the champion. Wrapping up the legs here. Could be going for the surfboard stretch, and yes, the champion now in a submission hold.
Want it, need it, cheese it.
Trying to keep the match alive. Zooksies now transitions it. Somewhat of a figure 4 there. She kind of fucking turned around though, and that's how you reverse a figure 4, so that didn't work out at all for Zooksies. Now Mercedes Moné with the surfboard stretch. So Mercedes Moné now has the submission hold locked in on Zooksies. Lets her out of it. No tap out from either of these lovely ladies. Mercedes Moné, though, feeling the energy, feeling the love here from the AEW fans in Des Moines, Iowa. She's back to her feet. Zooksies also back to her feet. Now, right hand to the face of Mercedes Moné.
In 1953, they said
and just swings Mercedes by the neck, takes her down.
Maker's mark. Make your mark.
Showing the Puerto Rican aggressive wrestling style is Zooksies now. Gotta protect the neck, Mercedes Moné. You gotta protect the neck. We stand by it here in All Elite Wrestling. Now, Zooksies just wrapping up the champion again, working her down with submission holds.
Time.
The Lazarus Project, only Sundays at 9 on TNT, anytime on demand. And on the
Continuing to stretch out the spinal cord of Mercedes Moné.
Action continues live tonight on Dynamite. Zooksies of CMLL looking to dethrone the TBS champion Mercedes.
Mercedes refuses to tap out, turns it into a pinfall attempt, only gets a 2. Zooksies able to kick out just before Mercedes Moné could secure a victory. Now, Mercedes catches the feet, responds with a kick of her own.
Was a kick to the ribs, taking Zeuxis maybe all the oxygen.
And gets caught up on the shoulders of Zeuxis now.
By 1/2.
Gets put into a power bomb. 1, 2. Only a 2 count for Zeuxis. Mercedes Moné does keep the championship alive.
A lot of toughness from Mercedes. You see Zeuxis wearing her heart on her sleeve right there. Frustration at the resilience of the champion.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is a normal one-on-one match.
This TBS title.
Champions rules. Title cannot change hands on a countout or disqualification. Now, pinfall attempt from Mercedes can only secure a 2.
Crunchy on the head ski. That's one way to put it.
Zeuxis takes Mercedes to the corner. Now shoulder tackles.
Just driving the shoulder. Oh, paintbrushed as well. The shoulder into the midsection, the right hand into the jaw of the CEO.
And Zeuxis catches a kick to the head. Mercedes off the middle rope. Sunset flip. And there's the knees from Zeuxis. 1, 2. Mercedes still fighting in the match.
Oh, I respect what Zeuxis doing. She's going for a lot of covers, trying to capture this championship. And Taz, I mean, Mercedes only 2 matches.
And there is a bulldog from Mercedes Moné, able to reverse the offense of Zeuxis. Mercedes feeling the support and the love from the fans here in AEW. From the fans in Des Moines, Iowa. Running start now from the CEO. Has Zeuxis down in the corner. Now, there's the Meteora from our champion. Send Zeuxis to the center of the ring. Zeuxis on her feet. Mercedes stands on the middle rope. And there is the Meteora off the middle rope. 1, 2. Only a 2 count for the TBS Women's Champion.
We're seeing many of them right now.
Zeuxis still fighting as well in this match.
Mercedes a bit surprised at the resilience.
You can tell things are coming down to the end, ladies and gentlemen. We're at about 9:20 p.m. Here is the suplexes. As we all know, ladies and gentlemen, made famously the Three Amigos by Eddie Guerrero.
Inspiration in the career of Mercedes Moné, Eddie Guerrero, but Zeuxis knows that as well.
Zeuxis able to stop the third suplex. Now double underhook, and it is a knee drop.
The double underhook into the lung blower. That was phenomenal.
Double underhook lung blower.
Mercedes just barely kicking out.
Stated by Tony Schiavone.
Have a good cover either that time. Well, she's got to stay locked in, Zeuxis, because she has taken a look at this.
More of the aggressive Puerto Rican style on display here for the Luchadora.
Yeah, into the lung blower, but back in live action.
And cannot find the moonsault on Mercedes Moné. She gets out of the way. Mercedes
goes up over the shoulders.
Over the shoulders. And there's the moneymaker. That's got to be the finish. 1, 2, 3. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it. Mercedes Moné able to find the moneymaker finisher. Found a 3 count as well after that, and she is still our women's TBS champion here in All Elite Wrestling. Big victory there for Mercedes Moné. Showing what she can do against some wrestlers from the other promotion, CMLL. Of course, at Forbidden Door, her opponent will be a New Japan wrestler.
I'm Mina Shirakawa, AEW, you wrong Mina.
And there's Mira Shirakawa.
I'm a Stardom champion.
5-time Stardom champion in Japan.
I always knew she was special and America would fall in love with her.
I used to be a model and want to put on a big show. My entrance is colorful.
I am a fan of Shirakawa, chat. They've been putting her over recently. She's been doing her thing with Mariah May and Toni Storm, working the angle with them.
We won the Stardom tag team titles together.
Mariah May, Mira Shirakawa, former Stardom tag team champions in Japan.
When that switch flips, she goes from cute, kawaii Mina to one of the most dangerous women I've ever been in the ring with.
That's why I'm glad we're friends. I came to America to take
all red. I want all red cheese. I want all gold.
Mira Shirakawa left Japan to come over to America to start a new career. But she will start that new career with a familiar face, Mariah May.
Guys, I'm here with the AEW Women's Champion, Toni Storm. Toni, we just saw that video package on Mina Shirakawa, and while she's a very credible opponent, she's also very close with Mariah May.
It's hardly a video package, Renee.
Storm, firstly, I wanted to say thank you for entering me into the Owen Hart tournament. I will not let you down. Secondly, Mina's coming back next week. And she wants to do a contract signing, face to face. But don't worry, I will host it, and I'll make sure everybody is on the same page.
But before we get to that, Toni, you actually have a match on Rampage against Alex Windsor.
Oh, the tangled web we weave when everyone wants to take a shot at this wide blur that holds the gauntlet. Nevertheless,
Toni Storm is honestly just perfect with her promos. I can't even disagree with anybody on that, because it's like, ever since she's came to AEW, she really has worked the kind of like English gimmick over.
Coming up this Friday night.
But I mean, it almost feels like nobody in WWE when it comes to the women's division can even stand toe to toe with Toni Storm in a promo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TV Time with the Learning Tree.
And it's going to be the Learning Tree segment now with Chris Jericho.
One thing that Chris has taught me.
But yeah, Toni Storm has really been working over like that British Queen gimmick recently.
And it's never too
I like how she cuts a lot of her stuff in like black and white too. Makes it feel like a lot classical, like a British sitcom and shit.
I see you.
It works, Chad. It works.
Here he is, the Socrates of pro wrestling, the guru of giving back, the Michael Jordan of Michael Jordans, the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho. Hi, and the Learning Tree.
Chris Jericho has also started like a new, obnoxious, kind of irritating gimmick as well here in AEW. Ever since he became the Learning Tree. 53 days for the world champion. FTW champion. The championship made famous by Taz himself in ECW. Now around the waist of Fozzy. The Learning Tree, Chris Jericho.
But Jericho, you see Brian Keith behind him. He's part of the Learning Tree, along with the Redwood. Jericho giving the moniker the Bad Apple to Brian Keith. It does seem to be the
guys!
member of this trio. Disingenuous smile.
Hi, everybody!
Disingenuous waves.
Who wants more TV time? You know I do! And I also want to say thanks to all the branches. This new Learning Tree t-shirt just came out 15 minutes ago on shopaew.com. Already one of the fastest selling shirts in AEW history. Thanks, everybody!
Jericho with the self-promotion.
Who wants one?
Telling everybody to go buy the new t-shirt. It's no longer the highlight reel in WWE, ladies and gentlemen. It's TV time here in AEW with the Learning Tree.
Des Moines. I gotta tell you, though, it was a little bit ripe, and I'll tell you the reason why, because I know a little bit about farming. You need to grow corn in fertile, well-drained soil with a pH level of 6 to 6.8. This corn was about at a 7, and that doesn't work for me, brother.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
So next time, please fortify your soil with more compost if you want to make good corn.
Pretty sure there's a lot of farmers in Iowa. Chris Jericho explaining how to grow corn to the farmers in Des Moines, Iowa now. It's very important information that they can learn from the Learning Tree. Chris Jericho, ladies and gentlemen, he's trying to teach them how to be better farmers.
We all respect each other here. The Learning Tree respects all of my branches in the Jericho Vortex, out here in the arena, at home on TV, and backstage for all the wrestlers.
And there's a couple of youngsters who need a little advice to get to the next level. We'd like to bring them out right now. Let's hear it for Quinn and Zay, Private Party.
So apparently Private Party also going to be involved in this segment.
We heard Chris Jericho a week ago saying that Private Party could learn a thing or two, especially from somebody like the Learning Tree. Didn't they turn him down and say no, we're good or something like that?
Private Party is okay. To be honest, I'm not an entirely huge fan of them here in AEW. If anything, they just remind me of the Street Profits in WWE, which is essentially what their entire gimmick is based on. Out of all the tag teams here in AEW, I would probably put Private Party at the bottom of the list, Chad. I'm just being honest. But Tony Khan's been booking him. He's been trying to push him a little bit more here.
Well, if you're going to do some shots, make sure you have a designated driver, guys. But I also want to say, you guys have been doing some great work here in AEW. Haven't they, everybody? Your high flying is off the charts next level. And you've been doing a lot of great things, but one thing you haven't been doing is winning matches.
Private Party, the high-flying tag team.
And the reason for that is your basics just aren't up to snuff. I don't know who trained you, but he wasn't very good. And since I was trained by the late Stu
Hart, ladies and gentlemen, of course, Jericho came out of the dungeon in Calgary.
How to do the basics properly. Putting on headlocks, running the ropes, doing proper takedowns.
Most of these wrestlers today wouldn't last a fucking day in the Hart dungeon, let me tell you, chat.
Climb the top rope properly. It's technically unsound, guys.
Most of these wrestlers today wouldn't even fucking make it in the Hart dungeon, let me tell you, chat.
Teach us. I mean, I want to see it.
But Chris Jericho was trained by the famous trainer Stu Hart. Of course, Stu Hart responsible for also training all of the Hart Foundation members such as Bret Hart, Owen Hart. Everybody from the Hart Foundation has come out of that basement in Stu Hart's house.
So, again, respect it.
Even Chris Jericho spent some time there to perfect his skills.
The way that the late, great Owen Hart, one of the greatest high flyers of all time, showed me how to climb the top rope. You put your foot on the bottom, then you put your foot on the second, then you put it on the top, then you go over here like this. See? And then you stand up and do your move. Does it make sense?
Yes. Thank you for the lesson.
Did you learn from the learning tree?
Yes, we did. But here's a lesson from us.
And even on the mic, I mean, Private Party just is not entertaining at all. I mean, they just had, what, like a 5-minute promo to get something off on the mic, and they absolutely said nothing. Now they're just attacking Chris Jericho. And a Swanton Bomb barely even hit Chris Jericho. That was ugly, if I have to be honest. Standing shooting star press was a little bit better done. But yeah, that's all Private Party is really just some high-flying stunts. They're really not that entertaining on the mic. And as I said, in terms of a gimmick, they really just remind me too much of the Street Profits in WWE. So that's kind of why I put them at the bottom of the ratings.
This is the IWGP Championship, and I have been chasing it for 5 years. Pain, blood, thousands of miles.
John Moxley, the newly crowned IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
Like I said, chat, the wrestlers are independent contractors. Sometimes you get your opportunity to go out there and cut a 5-minute promo, and if you can't really get yourselves over, that's your own fault. Private Party realized they had nothing to say on the mic and started flying around the ring, which is really all they're good for, and that was it. Jon Moxley has to defend the AEW World Championship against Naito at Forbidden Door Sunday, June 30th. That'll be live on pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. So New Japan World Heavyweight Champion Jon Moxley defending against the New Japan Hall of Famer Naito. And we will be right back after these commercial breaks.
Here's your biggie bag. All that food for $5, that's my go-to. Ooh, that's my ride or die. Just like you and me. Bag boys. Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
Go biggie and get all this with the JBC for just $5.
The bike riders.
Some people would rather crash than slow down.
It was a golden age for motorcycles. It took my breath away.
I built this club out of nothing. This is my family.
The club is changing.
What do you want me to do?
This is war.
The bike riders. Rated R. Only in theaters June 21st.
Thank you, Agent State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut. Hey, Arnold, I'm hearing neighbor. It's neighbor.
That's what I said. Neighbor.
Let's go again.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut.
Neighbor.
Still no.
Neighbor.
Neighbor. Ah! Get me out of this chopper. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut.
We stripped all over this mountain.
I love it when he strips for me.
I strip on sick days.
Breathe Right instantly relieves nighttime nasal congestion. Daytime too, helping you breathe easier for up to 12 hours. Breathe Right. Strip on.
Fear. I love you.
And bravery.
You got this.
All in the life
I love you.
of a child. Starlight exists to bring happiness to hospitalized children when they need it most. Because happiness matters. Acqua di Gio Parfum, deeply intense, Giorgio Armani. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? The Hangster! Hey! What?
Jimmy already got beat-ups go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got beat-ups go. Jimmy already got beat-ups go?
Jimmy already got
Okay, Jimmy already got beat-ups go delivered. But did he get 6 free wings?
Yeah.
No!
Step right up and experience the magic of the greatest showman.
Come join the circus. I need a star.
And to make the night even more spectacular, Soraya.
Do you think you could do it again, Jason?
I'm Dinner in a Movie. All new Saturday at 8 on TBS.
It's the 1-year anniversary of Collision, and all we keep hearing about is how badass
The Bang Bang Guns
What is it? Are you
backstage.
Are you in action? Are you sitting crisscross applesauce? What do you guys do? Oh, Austin, I know. Lights off. Lights on. Oh, you guys call yourselves the Reapers of the Trio Division. but
Apparently the Bang Bang Guns
say otherwise because all we
have their attention set on the House of Black.
Oh, House of Black. You want to get in a little action on Saturday night? How about you get a little action in with the Bang Bang Gang? Because we are the Collision Cowboys. Collision is the house that the Bang Bang Gang built. Youngstown, Ohio. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Oh, it's not. Your asses are getting kicked. Do you get it? Yeah. If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Guns up.
A big challenge thrown out for Collision.
And Buffalo, New York's own Daniel Garcia coming out here now.
It's a separate one ball with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching right from Buffalo, New York, weighing 187 pounds. Daniel Garcia.
2024 singles record 7-2 for Daniel Garcia. Representing Buffalo, New York here in All Elite Wrestling. His opponent's already in the ring. We know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Is it Roosh? No, it's not. He's literally wearing the same fucking clothes as Roosh. I'm like, somebody got to get this guy a new fucking wardrobe designer, cause shit.
One of my best friends, bit of a mentor coach. Doing the thing. You can call Daddy Magic.
Daniel Garcia starts off the match straight on the attack.
Garcia getting the early lead on the wood, but I used that line earlier. Trying to repeat something. I thought I was talking, but I guess Daddy Magic just talked over me. Yes, Colorado is gigantic, and now, speaking of gigantic, there's the man right there, Will Ospreay. Yeah, our main event tonight.
Will Ospreay watching this match backstage, even though he doesn't need to. Tony Khan not involved with either of these wrestlers right now.
After tonight, Ospreay may not be international champion. Hell of a pickup for a big man. Good job by Garcia right there on that back throw. And now MJF watching.
MJF also watching this match. Have no idea what's going on backstage with the writing on that part. Daniel Garcia's match getting watched by both MJF and Will Ospreay. MJF and Will Ospreay completely separate in their stories right now. 1, 2, 3, and there's the victory for Buffalo, New York's very own Daniel Garcia. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, I did train with Daniel Garcia in Lackawanna. It's a very good athlete, very good star here for All Elite Wrestling. He wins the kill-off match in a matter of minutes. Probably gave that match about 2 minutes, and it was a victory for Buffalo.
He wants a shot at your international championship, and in moments, your title is going to be on the line against Rey Fenix. How has your body been holding up with all these different title defenses ahead of Forbidden Door?
Show feels like it's gone by a little quick tonight, but that's what happens when AEW has their pacing down, WWE. Got to get better on that Monday Night Raw pace. It'll probably change once we get that Netflix deal going, but at the moment, yeah, they're just fucking terrible on pacing.
See you soon, guys.
Up next, our main event, Will Ospreay defends the championship against Rey Fenix. We'll be back after commercial breaks, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a dream to make a better life. People aspire to be great. Horizon and America, rated R.
Instantly, DraftKings, these offers got me hyped for the finals. On the outside, I'm cool. But on the inside, I'm like...
New customers download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and turn a $5 playoff bet into 150 instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
Ooh, there's your boogie bag. All that food for $5, that's my go-to. Ooh, that's my ride or die. Just like you and me. Bag boys. Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
Go biggie and get all this with the JBC for just $5.
Life's full of choices. Here's a simple one.
Hi, we're Visible, the wireless company with nothing to hide. Get unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon for $25 a month, every month. Sorry, hidden fees. We're just not into you. Sometimes the choice is just visible. Switch today at visible.com.
This summer's hottest blockbuster isn't a movie. It's a spicy new wrap from Jimmy John's, starring ghost pepper cheese and introducing firecracker chips. The reviews are in. This summer, it's gonna be a hot one. Jimmy John's new firecracker wrap. Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time.
Acqua di Gio Parfum, deeply intense, Giorgio Armani. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Get your heart pumping. Changing the game. Sharing more stories. Going all out. You may be living with heart failure, but you're still pumped. Because you have Jardiance. Jardiance is approved to reduce the risk of cardiovascular death and hospitalization for heart failure. It may work by making it easier for the heart to fill with blood and pump it throughout the body.
Serious side effects may include ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to some worsening of kidney function, and genital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of infection in your legs or feet. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
To be pumped for the things you want to achieve today, ask your doctor about Jardiance for heart failure. Jardiance, what gets your heart pumped?
I've seen evil take many forms. I'm not afraid. I am a Jedi.
I will take what is rightfully mine and rebuild the Kryptonian Empire.
Smart Adventures with Superman Season 2, Saturdays at midnight on Adult Swim. Next day on Max. Heroes Unite.
What a triumphant return to the company. Loss after loss. Failure after failure.
I'm back, Chad. I'm back.
I have been extorted and trodden on by every Tom, Dick, or Harry going, and I'll be honest with you, it's humiliating. I'm supposed to be a bastard, but I feel like a bitch. But the good news is that ends now. I am done with apathy. I'm angry again, and I am at my very best when I'm angry. So here's what's going to happen. I will be entering the Owen Hart Cup. I will be winning the Owen Hart Cup, and then I will go on to claim my AEW World Championship opportunity at Wembley Stadium. Because I will be damned if a talent of my caliber never gets his Wembley moment. And I will be damned if a talent of my caliber never wins the biggest prize in this industry. This will be my redemption story. But one more thing. Bang Bang Billy Gang, don't you dare for 1 second think that Death Triangle have forgotten what you did to us. We don't forget.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Bastard Pac announces he will be entering the Owen Hart Cup. And here comes the international champion, Will Ospreay. 60-minute time limit, ladies and gentlemen, even though it probably won't go over that much. England's own Will Ospreay, current record 16-0 as well. An undefeated, flawless record here for Will Ospreay in All Elite Wrestling. Sitting at ringside is the AEW World Heavyweight Champion Swerve. He bought himself a ticket. Looks like he's got a seat in the house, front row, present for this main event tonight. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we all know Forbidden Door. Swerve Strickland will have to defend his AEW World Heavyweight Championship against Will Ospreay. Ospreay seems to be a fan favorite to the AEW fans in Des Moines, Iowa. The challenger from Mexico, representing the Death Triangle, Rey Fenix. Ever since his return, 3-0 on the 2024 record, so both of these stars undefeated going into this match. It is going to be England versus Mexico City, Mexico.
So stay with us. We're hanging in there. We want you to hang in there with us.
You're not going to want to miss a second of this one.
Tony Schiavone apparently hasn't blinked in 30 years. Referee holds up the championship. The International Championship on the line, ladies and gentlemen, in this main event. Of course, one-on-one champions rules. Championship cannot change hands on a disqualification or countout in favor of Will Ospreay. Once again, this is our main event. Mexico versus England. Rey Fenix versus Will Ospreay. And you can hear the fans shouting AEW chants throughout the arena. They are hyped up for this main event. It starts off hot between Ospreay and Fenix, going right at it. Fenix gets sent off of the ropes now, dives the clothesline. Tries to respond with a roundhouse kick, cannot find his target. Now Ospreay off the ropes. Handspring. Fenix keeps up with him. The luchador stay in the pace with Ospreay. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, both of these wrestlers are high flyers. You can expect a lot of energy out of these two. Rey Fenix, the luchador. Will Ospreay, the high flyer from England.
It's definitely Rey Fenix. As the kick intercepted by Ospreay. Double strike.
A chop on Rey Fenix now sends off the ropes. Dodges all of the attacks from Ospreay. Hurricane Rana takes down Will Ospreay, sends him outside of the ring. Now Rey Fenix on the offense. Rey Fenix on the top rope, scales the ropes, cannot find Ospreay. They're both on the apron now. A lot of action between these two, and this is exactly what you love to see out of AEW. Ospreay getting the fans in Des Moines, Iowa on their feet. Ospreay gonna fly. Cannot find Fenix on the outside. Rey Fenix takes it back in. Now Ospreay outside. There's a standing Hurricane Rana through the middle rope. Beautiful from Rey Fenix. And now a frog splash off the top rope from Fenix into a pinfall. Only gets the 2 on Ospreay. Champion defending the gold. We got the picture-in-picture going courtesy of Tony Khan's bank account. He's going to allow us to do the split-screen commentary for you guys, so we'll stay with it during the commercial break. Right now, Rey Fenix working down the champion. Has him all wrapped up in a submission hold. But you can see the fans in Des Moines, Iowa. They are behind Will Ospreay, the champion in the match. As said before the match started, ladies and gentlemen, AEW World Heavyweight Champion as well has a seat for this match in the audience. Swerve Strickland watching it very closely.
Hey, I've got just what you need.
Now Will Ospreay back on his feet. Is landing some strikes on Rey Fenix, but Fenix responds with the Nature Boy chops. Now has Ospreay in the corner of the ring. It is Rey Fenix continuing the attack on Will Ospreay, choking him out with the foot on the corner. Now takes the champion down with an arm drag, wraps him up once again in a submission hold.
I can't trust anything else to do the job.
Will Ospreay nowhere to go right now. Center of the ring, refuses to tap though. And now Fenix working all the body parts he can, doing as much damage on the champion as he can in this submission attempt. But it is Will Ospreay fighting now from the defense, and Rey Fenix takes a drop kick to the champion. Now goes for a pinfall and didn't even get a 1 count. Will Ospreay showing that he still has a lot more left in this match. But it has been very entertaining so far between these two, ladies and gentlemen, especially for an AEW main event. We got Mexico versus England, all for the International Championship.
Stink lingers deeper than you think. Now, Clean Deep with new Arm & Hammer Deep Clean Laundry Detergent.
Will Ospreay back on his feet. In the corner, it's Phoenix meeting him there.
Boar's Head has crafted an ode to legendary
Rey Fenix with the knife edge chops. Swerve Strickland watching the match closely. Gotta take a sip of the soda, ladies and gentlemen. You see the cup. You see what we're rocking with tonight. We're just sipping on some Dr. Pepper.
Applebee's
back inside of the ring.
Just more fun.
It is Phoenix still working down the international champion Will Ospreay. And now Will fighting from the defense. Ray Phoenix trying to keep him down with the knife edge chops. Now Will Ospreay, no selling those, has a knife edge chop of his own. Now it's just turned into a chop fest like we're watching Shibata versus Jericho. But Phoenix not going to keep that up for much longer.
The AEW International Championship on the line in our main event.
We have returned now from commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Will Ospreay gets sent off the ropes, reverses that.
Well, Phoenix puts on the break. He's got Ospreay all tied up in a standing position. Beautifully done.
Able to turn it into a submission.
In big trouble. Look at this.
Will Ospreay with the counter gets out of it.
Dropping him down.
Will Ospreay out of the corner now. Top rope springboard elbow. Looked like a phenomenal forearm courtesy of AJ Styles.
He's out here for intimidation. You know that. And fans coming up this Friday night.
And now Will Ospreay with the kick up, ladies and gentlemen. Current time in Buffalo, New York, 9:53 p.m. So that means we are very close to the end of our show.
Father Day special.
Christian Cage going to be a part of the Father Day special on Saturday Collision. There's some dark humor there, chat. Will Ospreay goes for a pinfall attempt, only gets a 2.
Phoenix away right there. And Blood and Guts is official. July 24th, the Bridgestone Arena.
AEW Blood and Guts going to be coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee.
Jackson announced it earlier tonight. It is official.
The home of Jelly Roll, chat.
July 23rd in Nashville.
And now,
Coming up next Wednesday night.
next Wednesday, we're going to see MJF face-to-face with Roosh. But right now, we're focused on this main event. Phoenix, uppercut to the corner. As Will Ospreay stunned on the ropes. Now, Ray Phoenix climbing to the middle rope. Ospreay still fighting from the defense. There is a kick to the side of the head. Great athleticism here from Ray Phoenix in this match. Really displaying the luchador style.
Blood and Guts, Bridgestone Arena, Nashville, Tennessee.
And now both wrestlers standing on the middle rope.
Phoenix jockeying for position on the top rope. It's not a good place for Will Ospreay to be. And we've been so impressed with him.
Headbutt
a lot of great things,
to the face of Ray Phoenix.
Up top.
Looks like we're going to see a Spanish fly.
Could be said about Will Ospreay.
Nope, it is a Hurricane Rana. Will Ospreay lands on his feet. Jesus. The athleticism, ladies and gentlemen. Will Ospreay able to land on his feet out of the Hurricane Rana. I mean, I don't think some of you pro wrestling fans out there understand just how dangerous it is to do a Hurricane Rana off the top rope, but then to land in your feet is pretty impressive of a counter. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, Will Ospreay is basically AEW's version of Ricochet. And there is a big roundhouse kick from Phoenix, but a super kick from Ospreay in response. Now, Will Ospreay was looking for the finisher, could not find it. Now just trading kicks between these two. Look like they take some Taekwondo trading. And Ray Phoenix gets caught up. There's the powerbomb. 1, 2. Cannot find a 3. Ray Phoenix able to kick out at the 2. Keeps the International Championship on the line in this main event.
Evenly contested contest continues, and picture who will leave Des Moines is the International Champion.
But yeah, that was a crazy move in the match. I mean, a lot of things can go bad very quickly when you try to do a Hurricane Rana off the top rope, ladies and gentlemen. Will Ospreay managed to land on his fucking feet like a cat.
We can make this personal.
Ray Phoenix rolls to the outside of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a commercial break, but Tony Khan pulls out the money from his bank account, gets us the split screen so we can provide the commentary during these commercials.
The general's coming with you. Mom.
I do want to take a second to say thank you to anybody who is watching these streams. We are currently live on Twitch and YouTube, streaming simultaneously on both platforms. Ray Phoenix back inside of the ring now. He's limping a little bit after the attack here from Will Ospreay. Now, Will Ospreay no selling the elbow strikes. He's eating all of those for breakfast. Elbow strike of his own takes down Ray Phoenix. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event. International Championship on the line. Will Ospreay versus Ray Phoenix. So far, a very good main event, I must say.
Hi guys. Bill, you look great. Now that I have Inspire, I'm free from struggle.
And now Will Ospreay just continuing to kick the face of Ray Phoenix.
Inside my body with a click of this button. No mask. No.
Letting him get real acquainted with that Will Ospreay boot.
Where you go?
Phoenix refusing to stay down. Phoenix now mostly on the defensive.
Some people would rather crash than slow down.
A knife edge chop from Will Ospreay sends Ray Phoenix back down to the center of the ring. Will Ospreay working the energy from the crowd, getting them involved in the match.
June 21st. T-Mobile savings, take one. Guys, focus. Here's the line. At T-Mobile, you get tons of benefits.
Ray Phoenix still refuses to stay down. The pride of the luchador.
Okay, stop. Just say it like this. At T-Mobile, you can save on.
And another devastating knife edge chop just flatlines him.
I'll show you my magenta status.
Okay.
Will Ospreay is looking not too worried at all right now.
You can save. And right now, we'll even pay off your phone when you switch.
Back from commercial break now, ladies and gentlemen.
AEW Dynamite Live.
Ray Phoenix back on his feet. It's Will Ospreay still no selling the knife edge chops. He's eating all of those.
Phoenix, the challenger, and as we've seen all throughout picture-in-picture.
Now has Ray Phoenix back on his feet.
He's had the advantage, and he's going to try to take command of this match. Of course, Ray Phoenix.
Match slowing down a bit between these two as we reach the 9:59 p.m. mark. So it's damn near time for these wrestlers to go home.
Look at Phoenix here. Controlling the body.
Ray Phoenix does have the submission hold locked in once again, but Will Ospreay just fighting out of it.
Maneuvering out of it.
And there is a pinfall attempt now from Phoenix. Cannot secure a 3 count.
Ospreay landed on his head. Definitely that. Was neck. Something just incredible.
Gotta protect the neck, Will Ospreay. Gotta protect the neck.
Well, that's
Now Phoenix, springboard, moonsault into a waistlock, suplex. 2 count, cannot find a 3 off of that. Beautiful offense from the luchador. Standing moonsault into the waistlock suplex.
Don't forget, we're going to stay with him as long as it takes. Got an overrun. We're going to find out who's going to become the...
Tony Schiavone always is already saying that there's going to be a little bit of extended time in this match. Tony Khan got the extended clip on the rifle for this one. Will Ospreay tried to find a finish. Another roll-up here from Phoenix. Cannot get a 3, only a 2 count. As Ospreay kicks out, now off the ropes. Ray Phoenix takes all the offense from Ospreay. Now Ospreay heating up, looking like he wants the end. There it is. He goes for the cutter. Cannot land it. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There is the cutter now from Will Ospreay. 1, 2, only a 2 count after the cutter. Springboard cutter, not enough for Will Ospreay to end this championship match. This is awesome chants from the All Elite Wrestling fans in Des Moines, Iowa. Didn't hear none of those this past Monday on Raw. Just gonna be honest with you, chat. But Tony Khan, good on you booking this main event. Incredible main event all the way up until now. Between Mexico versus England. Ray Phoenix once again goes for the pinfall attempt. Cannot find a 3. Cross kick lands on the jaw of Will Ospreay. Has him stunned in the corner. Ray Phoenix standing opposite of him. Now catches a big elbow strike from Will Ospreay has Ray Phoenix down. Now Will Ospreay climbing to the top rope.
Ospreay, what is he thinking? He looks over at Swerve.
Will Ospreay has his attention diverted. He's not focused on Ray Phoenix anymore. He's looking right at AEW World Heavyweight Champion Swerve Strickland. And the Swerve Stomp. Will Ospreay stealing a move from the World Champ. 1, 2, 3. There is your main event, ladies and gentlemen. Will Ospreay able to defend the International Championship here on AEW Dynamite. The English Assassin, Will Ospreay, wins the main event. Swerve Strickland now making his presence felt.
I'm always impressed by Will Ospreay, but I was so impressed by that hidden blade. Ospreay's momentum carried him through setting up perfectly to land that hidden blade.
Will Ospreay did land the Swerve Stomp into a hidden blade. Hidden blade is basically just a move for an elbow. But it was enough to get the job done for Will Ospreay.
Sunday, June 30th, UBS Arena.
And now Will Ospreay extends the hand, looking for respect from the AEW World Champion. Champions face to face, Swerve face to face with Will. And Swerve Strickland is not keen on shaking the hand. Swerve Strickland wants Will Ospreay to bring his A game. He wants the best version of Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door. Swerve Strickland wants to have the match of his career, ladies and gentlemen. Swerve Strickland is telling Will Ospreay he is not strong enough to be a double champion. And Will Ospreay removes the World Championship from the hands of Swerve. Can Will Ospreay become a double champion at Forbidden Door? Will Ospreay now wearing both championships. Is it time for Will Ospreay to be a double champion here in AEW? Or will Swerve Strickland be able to defend successfully against the English Assassin at Forbidden Door in Staten Island, New York?
Swerve Strickland, history here in AEW is littered with former friends. Will Ospreay be one of those former friends? Or will we see the coronation of a new champion, a new era of Will Ospreay, not only as AEW International Champion, but as AEW World Champion at Forbidden Door? What a night. Oh, yeah. June 30th, Forbidden Door.
Christian Cage going to have a Father's Day special live Saturday on Collision. 1 week from tonight, the Young Bucks versus the Acclaimed. So next Wednesday, the Young Bucks do have to defend the AEW Tag Team Championships against the Acclaimed. And there's the end of the show, trademark for AEW, ladies and gentlemen.
June 30th, cannot get here fast enough.
Sunday, June 30th, AEW Forbidden Door. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was our show this weekend for AEW Dynamite. Gotta be honest with you, that was a really good fucking main event, chat. That main event definitely impressed me. The luchador style from Rey Fenix going against the high-flying style of Will Ospreay. Absolutely made for a beautiful main event. Have to be honest with you. Did not hear any "this is awesome" chants on Monday Night Raw. So there's your fucking ratings right there, Triple H. Also, Mercedes Moné was able to defend her AEW TBS Women's Championship tonight successfully. So far, honestly, it was not a bad episode. It was not a bad episode tonight for AEW by any means, as they are also trying to compete with a card coming up Saturday for Clash at the Castle. We will be watching that for WWE. They're going to be in Glasgow, Scotland. So that was our watch along tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everybody who watched on Twitch, on YouTube, as we streamed simultaneously on both platforms. Take a second here to see if we got any tips or donations. Doesn't look like it. That's okay. As we've reached the end of this watch along, we'll run down the schedule really quick. As I said earlier, tomorrow I did want to take time to watch episode 2 of Who Killed WCW with you guys, but it appears that YouTube does not have a watchable version just yet. Could possibly even be a pay-to-watch series. They put the first episode up for free. Don't know what's going on with the rest. Everybody in wrestling is trying to make some fucking money, I guess. There you go, chat. Like I said, I did see Eric Bischoff already covered it, as well as Kevin Nash. But now we just have to see it for ourselves. We might not get a chance to watch it because, again, like I said, guys, I don't really have the money right now to pay for 45-minute episodes of Who Killed WCW when I already basically know what the fuck happened. I mean, as a pro wrestling fan, I've studied it my entire life. And like I said, I kind of put my money all on Eric Bischoff responsible. But that's just me, chat. Hopefully, we will get to see the rest of the series at some point. But like I said, tomorrow I'll decide what happens. If there's no episode 2 that's playable on YouTube, then we'll just have to chill out and maybe even watch some of the wrestler series on Netflix. I thought that might be a good alternative. So tomorrow we might do that. It depends on what happens, right? If episode 2 is available or if we have to do that. Friday, SmackDown is going to be live from Glasgow, Scotland, as they are getting ready for Saturday, Clash at the Castle in Glasgow, Scotland. We will be watching both of those. So that's pretty much the remaining schedule for this week, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you so much for being here with me tonight. It means a lot to me, whoever takes time to check out these streams, all of these watch-alongs. We do them every week. And if you would have to watch them live because seeing a replay is pretty difficult. Streamlabs is going to cut it off on Twitch, and YouTube pretty much just likes to claim everything for themselves. So we'll be back tomorrow when I decide what's going to happen with that stream. But guys, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you for watching with me. We'll see you next time. Until then, peace, guys.